My wedding dress disappeared a week before the ceremony. I knew exactly who took it because they made one crucial mistake. My sister Sadie has always had this thing about me getting married before her. She's 2 years younger, but acts like those 2 years mean I should wait for her to catch up on everything. She never said it directly, but the signs were impossible to miss. When I got asked to prom by my high school crush, she spilled an entire bottle of red wine on my dress an hour before he arrived. She swore it was an accident, that she was just trying to help me with my zipper. My crush showed up to find me sobbing. When I moved in with my boyfriend Darcy at 24, Sadie made a fake Tinder profile with my photos and matched with his coworkers. Darcy spent weeks dealing with guys at his office who thought I was cheating. She claimed someone must have stolen my photos, but the profile details included things only she would know, like my childhood nickname and the scar on my ankle from when she pushed me off a bike. The engagement made everything worse. Darcy proposed on New Year's Eve, and by January 2nd, Sadie was telling anyone who'd listened that I'd trapped him, that I'd given him an ultimatum. She cornered his mother at a family barbecue and suggested she should look into getting the ring appraised because I'd probably exaggerated its value for insurance fraud. His mother didn't believe her, but the seed of weirdness was planted. Still, I kept planning our March wedding. I found my dream dress at a boutique downtown, a custom creation that took 6 months to make. The designer had hand-sewn pearls along the bodice, and the train was exactly what I'd sketched out in my wedding notebook years ago. It cost me $8,000 that I'd saved up from 3 years of overtime shifts. I stored it at my parents' house because my apartment was getting fumigated that week. 7 days before my wedding, the dress vanished from my childhood closet. I tore the room apart, ripping clothes off hangers, dumping boxes onto the floor. My hands were shaking so hard I could barely grip anything. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? I screamed at the empty closet. Mom ran upstairs and found me on my knees, pulling shoes out from under the bed. We ransacked the entire house together, checking the basement, the attic, even the garage. I was hyperventilating by the time we finished. Sadie sat on the couch the entire time, calmly scrolling through her phone. She glanced up once to say, "Wedding brain makes people forget things." 3 days later, I found my dress on a resale website. Already sold. Already shipped to someone in Oregon. The seller's account name was Sadie Loves Deals. I slammed my laptop shut so hard the screen cracked. Darcy rushed in from the kitchen to find me on the floor, head hung low. Sadie sold it. She actually sold my dress. My voice broke completely. $8,000. I grabbed a pillow and screamed into it until my throat burned. She sold it for nothing because she can't stand that I'm getting married before her. Darcy held me while I sobbed into his shoulder. "We'll figure something out. We'll get you another dress." I bought a replacement dress the next morning, something generic and off the rack that made me want to cry every time I looked at it. The saleswoman kept saying how lovely it was, but all I could think about was the dress I'd designed now hanging in some stranger's closet. Then, sitting in my car in the parking lot, I pulled up Venmo on my phone.